Hi everyone, this is Shaz and I'm bringing you some Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam gameplay commentary on Operation Hastings. This was the last match that I played, and this is about defending, playing the objective, strategic placement. But I've also got a few other things to talk about, and I've got a good friend here with me. So why don't you come in and say hi, guys?
Alright guys, this is Jotun 101 here. Hope you're all alright.
Yeah, Jotun's he's got a YouTube channel and he's also involved with a new project which you probably have seen called Sub or Die 100. So if you've had a subscription, then this is the man who's been checking out your channel, and the channel that he is working with at the moment is simply to do with promoting up and coming talent on YouTube. So why don't you tell us a bit about that, mate? Just a bit more detail about what your visions are with it, and obviously it's your little baby, so go for it, man.
Yeah. So basically what I wanted to do was I'll do a series on my own channel, the Road Diaries, and got into a debate about communities, and I just had the idea. Another guy called Fisticuffs had done a sort of same thing where he tried to pull people together in like an open forum. So I had the idea of basically having a community channel or a group channel, if you like, but not restricting it to gameplay. So it would be basically about video promotion, but from all different categories. So we'll have things, people doing their own music, original pieces of music. There is gameplay on there. But there's really no restrictions to it, and it's just all about community, really.
About, like, what you're saying is like promoting people and what they do, quality of what they're doing, opposed to like who they are, kind of thing.
This is by no means a status thing, if you like. This is purely about promoting talent that I see. I'm not going for people at any particular level. I'm not going after people that have got 50 subs or 50,000. It's purely if I see something and I think I want to feature it, then I'll contact that person and then just go from there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been trying to help you out as best I can, and some people on Twitter have been sort of saying they think it's a joint venture, but this is clearing it all up, man. This is all yours.
This is my concept. Yeah,
exactly. And I'm just happy that I can help out, and I appreciate as well that you've kind of uploaded some content from my daughter, for example, and then other guys that I subscribe to and that I interact with. So you're obviously working your way through, and I've noticed as well that recently the channel has been subscribing to a lot of channels that I've never heard of.
That's right.
And when you go to these channels, mate, it's like it's a real niche. There was one this morning about which was fighting games, and there was another one the other day which was music. And as I said, I mean, it's growing and it's really early days. I mean, what's that, a week old?
Barely, yeah.
Barely a week old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, for everybody who's listening, I mean, I'm going to put links in the description. You'll see it in my sort of channel box as well, and I'll put an annotation. But check out Jotun's personal channel, because I find his road diaries are really real fun, and also if you check out his training montage if you get a chance, because that's some good shit as well. And I'll also put the Sub or Die channel in there as well, mate. So
cheers, Shaz.
Yeah, anybody who's listening, man, just check him out. So yeah, back to this gameplay. I'm not really talking about it, but just now when you play Bad Company 2, it's kind of boring, and I think this game like epitomizes what the game has become. To be honest, I mean, the server is not full. We're on a huge map. We're up against the enemy are just completely useless. We're just controlling them, and I just decided to sort of place myself in this area, and I didn't move like the whole game. So this is maybe my sort of closing time with Battlefield Bad Company, and we're looking forward to Battlefield 3 and MW3 and all that other stuff.
I just think that now this, I mean, it might be an obvious thing to say, but this game has run its course. I've got no real interest in getting back on it anymore. Your level 50s with your auto shotties and things like that. There's just too many cheap tactics. Well,
Yeah.
for my liking.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, it's, you know, it's all the same. I mean, I don't really have any. There's nothing there that's pulling me to play this game, like you say. It's run its
No.
course, man. And I've even found myself, like, you know, that I've been playing Homefront, which, although that's an old game, but that's been new to me. And I might even play some MW2 because, although that seems to have run its course for me a while back, you know, it's still busy, it's still buzzing.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where I'm coming from with MW3, where I've said before in some of my videos that I was huge COD fan before I was ever into Battlefield. I put 32 days into the first Modern Warfare game purely like a search and destroy player, and there's just nothing like COD. Nothing can touch it. Maybe a contentious subject for some people, but in my view, nothing can touch COD. And yes, there is BS in all games. There's cheap tactics in all games. But I think if they can get the formula right again, they're just going to have another beast on their hands.
Well, yeah, we spoke about this, I think it was earlier, weren't we? We were talking about cheap tactics and, you know, people bitch about Last Stand and One Man Army and shit from MW2, but, you know, that's all gone. It's not going to be in MW3. And, you know, everybody's focused on all the faults with MW2, but, you know, we could quite easily say that body armor and magnum ammo are cheap tactics. Do you know what I mean?
Easily. Well, magnum ammo is stopping power. Body armor is juggernaut.
Well, exactly.
Simple.
You hit the nail on the head, mate. And you know, a lot of people are. The topic of conversation these days is how bad MW3 is, and certainly from the Twitter community. And I'm sure you're going to follow this up with further sort of videos and whatnot, because it's by no means over. But you know, I said it last night on Twitter, and you know, I'll say it again in this video. Buy the game that you want to play. You know?
Yeah.
You know, if you want to bitch about something you haven't played, then it just makes you look like a complete arsehole.
Well, if you're gonna seriously tell me that you're gonna sit there and watch the COD XP 2011 stream, you're a Battlefield fanboy, quote unquote. Well, you know, you play Battlefield and you choose to watch that stream. You're going in with a loaded gun, so you're going to watch something that you've already made your mind up about. You go in there with preconceived ideas. You go in there knowing that you're going to bitch about it. Even if you see something you like, I can bet your bottom dollar nobody would have mentioned it. They just mentioned the negative. So you're going in there with a loaded gun. You're going to watch a stream on a game that you don't like, a franchise that you hate, and then you just bitch about it. Why waste your energy and time? Just move on. Play your games, whatever game it is, whether it's Battlefield 3 or Gears of War 3 or whatever you're going to play. Just play your game and just don't watch anything.
Oh, exactly. And like you say, you mentioned Gears of War 3. I mean, Gears of War 3 is an improved version of Gears of War 2, and FIFA 12 is better than FIFA 11, and MW3 is better than MW2, and
franchises by their very nature have to have a certain amount of familiarity about them.
I tell you what, I mean, this is all very negative, but this is what the community has you know.
Yeah, we're only speaking about what we've experienced.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is exactly it. But I want to talk about something really positive. Yeah. You know, there's not long to go left in the video, but something which is really positive that I've seen recently, and that's COD Elite.
Yeah.
I mean, how great does COD Elite look, mate? I mean, let's be honest, you know.
Well, we'll take it back a step. Let's remind everyone of what first happened. Call of Duty was released as a little statement, and all people did was, again, preconceived ideas. They went in there with a loaded gun. It's a paid subscription, and all at that point was mentioned was the Facebook integration. What nobody did was wait around and see, and one of the biggest guys who was almost out of the COD community, the Guns for Hire, he's now actually done a video where he's basically he's had to eat his own words.
Exactly. You mean the gun shop? You mentioned the gun shop. I mean, I subscribe to this guy because it's real talk. You know, there's no bullshit. He'll tell you how it is. And as you said, people it's like judging a book before, by its cover. You just don't do it. But the good thing about COD Elite as well, the free version. Now I'm just noticing you're coming online here in my game, but the thing about the COD Elite free version, guys, is that it has more than the battle log. So the battle log is obviously free. However, COD Elite is also free, and it gives you a bit more. But to sum up the COD Elite Premium service, which people aren't sort of separating, that's basically a service that you pay, say 70% of what the DLC will cost you anyway, and then you get a lot more.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about MW3, and
I am. Yeah.
Battlefield 3 comes first. And had Battlefield 3 not been coming first, I think you could have found that COD would have completely dominated the whole thing.
Yeah.
So Battlefield 3 has a chance, this year. And I'm
Of
not,
course it does. Of course it does.
definitely.
And I'll be getting both. So.
Yeah, I'm getting both because I don't hate both games, but I'm a realist. And they both look good, and there's other games, we're going to pick up, maybe Dead Island, check that out.
Yep.
But guys, I don't know if you watched the gameplay. I didn't want to talk about it because
Probably
Battlefield is boring. Yeah, probably not.
I didn't watch it.
No, well, there you go. You're just like Skin Fan, coming on a podcast and not listening.
I'm just watching a nature video about penguins. So.
Yeah, March of the Penguins, guys. Go and check that film out.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. It's an awesome film. I'm an unexceptional Battlefield player. I got the gold squad pin by staying in the same fucking area of the map because that's what I do. And
Strategic placement like a man.
Exactly. I mean, I got 8 kills, 5 deaths. It wasn't great, but I supported the team. And Modern Warfare 3 is going to have a support class as well, and that's the way I play, and I'm damn excited. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, listening, and more gameplay coming soon. And check out Jotun's channels, and just say goodbye, mate.
It helps me out.
Yeah, it really helps us out. Yeah. Take it easy, guys.